We're here at the Saugeen District Senior School Multicultural Fair, and we have three more members of BIPOC joining us today. If you would just like to introduce yourselves.
I'm Madeline. I joined the BIPOC 3 years ago.
I'm Rajvi, and I was part of BIPOC last year, and I joined again this year.
I'm Iman. I was a part of BIPOC last year, and I'm a co-leader this year.
So a few of you have been part of the first time event as well, and just in your experience, what are you seeing so far in terms of growth of the event and how things have evolved just over the course of 1 year?
Personally, I think it's a lot more coordinated. I think we planned in advance this year, and we learned from our mistakes from last year. And last year we noticed that it was a lot more chaotic because we didn't structure it as well, I believe. And because of that, this year we put in like a more structured version, so students can come and go, and it's less crowded in general, and people can explore, the aspects of different cultures and like different games more.
Yep, I totally agree. This time we organized it in a way so that students could flow through it very easily. We have a lot of students recalling many food dishes, many cultures and religions from last time's visit. So we are definitely seeing more diversity appreciation in our school, and we hope to do more activities like this in the future.
Yeah, any thoughts from you on this?
I wasn't part of the BIPOC last year, but just from being in it, it was pretty crowded, like in the cultural fair. And I think this year it's a little better.
Yeah, of course, having a crowd isn't a bad problem to have necessarily, but it definitely looks great, really well organized, and a lot of thought has gone into all the different booths. Like, maybe if somebody wants to speak a little bit in terms of like the work that goes into it and the time commitment and, kind of who does what.
Yeah, so I did a board last year. I was part of the philosophy class last year. It takes a lot of time. It takes around a month to make a board, including the research, the printing, the writing, gathering pictures, actually putting the poster board together. It takes thought process into designing it. So it's a very, very tedious but very worth it process, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, again with Iman, like she was saying, like I personally didn't do a board last year, but I had friends who did boards last year and even this year, and they were telling me that like yes, it takes a lot of time, and like they have to put in research, and like they even have to put in their own personal time after school to like put it together, and like they have to bring it here. So transportation is also a bit of an issue sometimes, but it works out obviously. And I think that even though it takes a lot of time, like people appreciating the boards really just I feel like makes that effort look, again, as Iman said, worth it.
Yeah, that's true.
We're really lucky for the classes who volunteered to make boards.
For sure.
Yeah.
Without them, it wouldn't be possible.
Do any of you, like just off the top of your head, know how many countries are represented? I mean, it's walk in and I mean, there's so many different flags and.
For sure. We don't know right now. We'll definitely be
will
counting. We'll be counting after the fair, but I'm sure there's probably like 50.
For sure, yeah. Yeah, at least 50.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and ones that we don't have boards for, like for example, countries that aren't represented through boards, we're trying to represent them through art and artifacts, objects, and activities like henna. So we're trying a way to integrate every single culture as much as possible into the slots that the students have.
Yeah.
So I thought I might also ask you about your involvement in BIPOC, like how big a group is it, and maybe if each of you could just reflect a little and share on how you got involved.
So I joined last year. I think I joined in November. We had approximately, I would say 7 or 8 people last year. This year we have probably 10 or 12.
Yeah, I think it's growing.
People, so it's growing for sure. We have more people knowing that BIPOC is actually running the cultural fair and not SAC, for example. So we're seeing people recognize it more. I run the Instagram page, and I'm seeing more followers every single day. So that's really nice. I'm seeing more involvement online and in person. But Madeline and Rashmi can.
We follow your BIPOC account through the school board's account, and it's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so like Iman said, I was also part of it last year, and like for sure it's grown a lot. And I think that really comes from like this cultural fair because people recognize that BIPOC's a legit group in our school. Like I knew a lot of people didn't know BIPOC was a thing last year, and of course last year was our first year, and I'm glad it's grown. And I think I learned about BIPOC through mostly the posters around the school. And I didn't know about BIPOC then, and I wanted to learn more because I saw what the title stands for, the whole title. And I thought that it would be a really cool group to be a part of and spread diversity and like increase equity in our school and school boards.
My friend got me into it, I think, like, maybe partway through the first semester. And
No turning back now. Is there anything else that any of you would like to add?
If anybody would like to join BIPOC, we're always open to. I feel like a lot of people have this stereotype that only people of color, only black people, and only indigenous people can be part of it. That's not true. Anybody can join. Everyone's welcome. And we want to get that message out, and hopefully through showing numerous cultural diversity and so many things, we can get more people to know that they're included. They're welcome.
like,
So
the whole point of it is for it to
is
be
yeah.
equal and for anyone to be able to feel included as well.
Yeah, so everyone's
for sure.
welcome to join.
Yeah.
And we encourage people to join.
For sure, yeah.
Well, you've done an amazing job with this event, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the fair. It looks
Yeah.
wonderful.